Hello, welcome to hashtag Artsy Second Sunday Video Hop. After watching my video, please hop to the next video, which is linked down in the description box, and so you can see the other amazing artists in this collaboration. So happy Mother's Day to all of you who are mothers out there. I happen to not be a mother. I am a mother of two fur baby girl kitties that were born from, they're twin girls born in the same litter. I got them when they were 3 months old, and just last month they turned 9 years old. And I love them to pieces. I am their fur baby mother, and they are truly my babies. So happy Mother's Day out there to whatever kind of mother you are. Happy Mother's Day. So this artwork is dedicated to that theme. And I actually am revisiting this painting. I did this same painting several years ago, also digital painting, and I'm revisiting it. I'm not copying it. I am copying the composition, but the whole thing ends up being different than the original one that I painted. And it does come from a copyright-free image that I got, probably from pixabay.com, but that was several years ago. So right now, yes, I am painting this on my iPad Pro using the Procreate app, which I taught myself and have been using the Procreate app. That is the main app that I use for when I do digital painting for 9 years now. And I highly recommend it. It's unbelievably, it only costs a one-time fee of $10, where you never see that. It's not like $10 a year, it's not $10 a month. It's a one-time fee that I've paid $10 9 years ago. It's unbelievable. And this is a highly acclaimed app. Many professionals use this app, so it's unbelievable that the fee of this is just outstanding. And they update the app every maybe once or twice a year. So right now I'm painting the skin, and I have to be honest, skin is not my favorite thing to paint. Now I love painting I love doing figurative paintings, and I often work in acrylic and in oils. But for whatever medium I'm using, I often love painting figurative. And so I don't always paint real skin tones. But when I have to paint the real skin tones, I do find it kind of boring because it's just all neutrals. And I'm a colorist, and I just love using color. So a lot of times when I'm doing figurative painting, I might change the skin tone and make it green skin, blue skin, or whatever, purple skin. So I don't always use realistic skin, but I do want to become better at it. So that's why I still practice doing it, so I can become better at realistic skin tones. And the way I do it is I start off with just the 3 tones, dark, mid-tone, and light. And then started off with the dark, mid-tones, and lights, and then after that gradually get into even like the mid-tones that are between the mid-tones, and then gradually adding rose and pink, especially to the cheeks. But right now I'm using all shades of tan, but eventually I add in some shades of pink. So the digital brushes that I'm using do not come with the standard digital brushes. There's only one standard digital brush that I use, standard Procreate digital brush that I use in this painting, and that was for the hair, and it's called Flowing Hair. It's actually called Flowing Hair digital brush. But all the other digital brushes that I'm using in this digital painting are designed and created by Alaina Jensen, and she's here on YouTube, and I will link her YouTube channel down below in the description box below the list of the video hoppers. So for the skin, I'm only using one digital brush, and that is from her Painterly collection. And in her Painterly collection, she has all kinds of digital brushes that mimic oil, acrylic, gesso, and palette knife, but not watercolor. Watercolor is its own separate collection. So I am using the soft round oil brush for painting all the skin. And for painting her clothes, I use a palette knife brush for painting the grass. I also actually use the hair brush for painting the grass later on. I use that over top of the dark palette knife that I first paint with the grass. And for the background, I am painting, you'll see, right now I start painting the background. I am using one of her brushes from her Painterly collection, which is called the Impressionist, and it's actually a dual color brush where two colors, and you get to pick which two colors you want in the settings. It's a dual color brush where two colors come out of the brush at the same time, depending on the angle that you hold your Apple Pencil. And yes, Procreate app is only for iPad, not for just any tablet. It's only made for iPad. So that's how I created the background. I like how that gives the effect of leaves, and it just gives that paintbrush. It's kind of trying, it's trying to mimic Impressionist paintbrush application. And so let's see, and then for the flower the flower in her hair, yes, I still use the round oil brush. You'll see later on the flower that she's going to hold in her hand. I originally put a stamp, like there's things called digital stamps, and I use one of it's also by Alaina Jensen. The stamp is of a sunflower, but then later on I change it because I think, well, if it's a little kid like that, most likely, the little kid will pick a dandelion and give it to his mother. So later on in the final shots, when the final shots of showing the finished piece, I have changed it from the sunflower to a dandelion because I figured that's what a little kid would probably pick to give to their mother. And the dandelion, the dandelion is the only image in the whole painting that I incorporate, that I use. What am I saying? It's I get it from Pixabay.com, which is a copyright-free image. That's where I get, and it's a copyright-free illustration of a dandelion, and that's the only thing that I use in the whole painting that I use as a digital collage. I can't think of the word, but that I use for digital collage. Everything else is digital painting. So I also wanted to say that I really enjoy painting on my iPad. Doing digital painting because of my vision disability, as you might know by my channel name, which is Artfully Blind with Diana. As my channel name will hint at, yes, I do have a vision disability, and I'm a multimedia artist working in many different mediums, but when I do love digital painting, I only do digital painting on my iPad Pro and never on a laptop or desktop because of my vision disability. Because I can hold the iPad right up to my face and see better, and also can zoom things up. And the zooming things up you can do on any digital device. But that's why I really love painting doing digital art on my iPad Pro and not on the laptop or desktop, because then you'd have to lean over the keyboard, and that's too much for me with my vision disability. So I hope you enjoy this, and that about wraps this up. Here's final shots of the finished picture. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hop to the next video and see all the other amazing artists.